What's up? Roller Junior listeners and Kale Finish Rollers. Check this out. I'm gonna go through some birds, talk about some birds a little bit, just to give you an idea of what I do. Some like more detail of what I said, my daily routine, a little more detail. So I'm gonna start from my left, which is my left. I'm gonna go zigzag like this, go through all the birds as many as possible. Maybe not all of them, at least I'm going through about a good 30 minutes worth. So I'm gonna start with this cock right here. This is the old man. This bird 613. It's the big head red check son. By far the best producer of them all, but he haven't hit in a minute. He's only 9 years old, but he haven't hit. So I got him on the shelf. He's on the shelf. But this guy, man, has so much power. He throws such good spinners. And it's a shame that he's been missing lately. A real shame. Because this bird right here is one of them next level pigeons. So, and he's powerful too. His wings dropping now like he's super old, but he's not even that old. His birds are older than him. That's not doing the same thing. I do have a few sons and daughters of him, quite a few, and a few siblings that's pushing close. Not like him, but close. But with some manipulation of the hens I put of the pairing, I think I can get birds equal to what he was doing. Won't be easy, but that's what make this thing right here more fun for me, more challenging. So that's the 613. If you ever hear me say 613, the big head red check son, this is the main one. This one. I really wish I can get him to hit. If I just can hit for one season, I'll put him on 2 or 3 different hens. One of them would be one of his daughters, for sure. If not one of his daughters, his full sister, I would do that mating. Yeah, but this is a serious bird right here. Too bad he's not hitting. I hate the fact that he's not hitting too. I do a lot with this one. That's one. So I'm gonna go right here, next to him, which is this is a grandson of his. This is off one of his sons. D. Brown bred this one. He took one of his sons, which one? 1805, which is a blue check mark wing. Nice bird, real nice bird. One of the ones I had in my kit. I gave it to D. Brown, about 15, 20 feet, but it was like his first season. So he probably got to about 20, 25 feet maybe. Hard worker. But honestly, when I gave it to him, we thought, no, take that back. When I decided to keep it for myself, I thought it was a hen. When I figured out it was a cock, I let him have it. I gave it to him, but I wanted it to be a hen. I needed a hen like that. So he didn't fly this bird though. I picked this one for me. That's why it has my KL band on it. But I picked this one for me because I was going to use him as a breeder. But then later on, I decided I don't need him as a breeder, so I gave him back to D. Brown. I just sent a bird similar to this to one of my friends in Arizona to breed off of. It's a full brother. Okay. Next bird is red check bashcock right here, which is 100%, and my main hen full since the 1521. This the year 2018. I didn't fly no pigeons that year, not one. My club members and other people flew the birds for me. But I had made this pair in 2017, and that's some serious superstars. And he resembled one of the ones, but it was a hen that looked like this. It was a falcon tip. It was awesome, man. I was like, so when I seen this one, I was a bird. I was giving them the birds. When I seen this, I said, I'm gonna take my chance. I'm gonna put this to the side and save for myself. He does produce really well. The thing is, I got to watch some of the matings because they can get a little excessive in depth, and then I start having stability issues. Not a lot, but you know what I'm saying. This bird's hitting the roof or bumping. So what I did was I took him to our platinum daughter, 1447, and that fixed everything. So now I got two of my number one kid, one of my second kid. They're real nice. But the hen, she's no longer here. I sent her to South Carolina. But this one is a good one. It's because of him and his few of his siblings that their father go to one of my friends. I'm gonna go right here. This little white side cock. Now, the other white side bird I just showed, that bird's father and this bird's father are nestmates. But he looked just like his dad. But his dad is not a white side, just a badge white flight. But it's off a son of the old man. Cross to, who was his mother? Oh, this bird's mother is the 673, which is the bob hen. Bob hen, I call him bob hen. If you guys know some of my other videos, it means B-O-B, black on black. I had a pair was black on black, so I call him Bob, the bob pair. His mother is one of those hens. Actually, his mother is the main hen off the pair, the one that was a real nice. I wouldn't call her a fast spin. I would call her a fast roller. That's a good definition or a term I heard Arnold Jackson say years ago. She's a class A roller. You know what I'm saying? But she threw spinners. I mean, really good spinners. So depending on how you made them. So this is one of them. This is actually from this year. When I see a bird that I really, really like and I think can help me out, I don't have the luxury of keep flying them and keep on flying them and then pick them for the following year. So if he survived the first year, put him back in there the second year is like a gamble. And most of the time, the gamble is not my favorite. It's more like a 35%. 35% being in my favor, 65% being it's going to get eaten. So I'd rather just take it and put it on the shelf and have it. And then instead of it getting eaten, they say, damn, I wish I had that bird. So every now and then when I see good ones like this, I put them to the shelf. This is one of them ones. And yeah, it was really nice. I thought this was a hen at first too, but as it watching the kit box, it started widening up, lengthening out, maturing a little bit. So toward the end of the year, so this one. Now, if I were just straight trying to compete, this bird would be still in the kit. A few other birds, they'll be still in the kit. But competition is good. It's great. Don't get me wrong. I like to compete and I want to compete, but it's not worth losing quality birds just to say you want to fly. I mean, only fly really that's really worth it to me is like the National World Cup, which been in the history books forever. You know what I'm saying? So those are two flies I will kind of sacrifice for, but I need this bird. Since I'm really getting back in the competition, so with certain birds I know that they help me move forward. This is one of them. Got this cock. The red grizzle cock is off my main tortoiseshell cock, which go back to my main hen, 1135. This is one of his sons, 1197. Is the dad, which is the tortoiseshell cock, which is off of 904, Platinum Sun, and 1135, my main hen. This one's coming in really nice too. But what made me keep this one off this pair is he's powerful. For a recessive red grizzle, he's powerful. I mean, anybody who handles this bird, if they close their eyes, and this bird right here is not even a year old yet. If they close their eyes and handle this bird, they couldn't tell me that this bird was a red grizzle. They wouldn't tell me. They'd be like, oh, it's probably it feels like a blue check. That's what they would do. It's not a blue check. It's a red grizzle. As long as I got the narrow secondaries, good powerful chest, good kill pitch, real nice, coming in real nice. It's another one of the birds I take off the kit. I said I could have kept in the kit, but all the birds, every single bird that I had in the kit, I was saying I'm gonna save it for next year and see how they really do. That I really liked, not here. And one of them was his nestmate, the tortoiseshell hen, gone. $6.59. Another bird that's been here for a while. I bred this on where I bred this one at? On 83rd, at the other house on 83rd. It's my main hen's full brother. It's off number 9 and 760. 760 is 3/4 of Bulldog Spangle, 1/4 smoke. So good spinners he throws. Real good for stability. Real good for home instinct. Kitten, everything. Only thing some of his birds can do, they can be a little short. They can be a little short and come in a little later, not late, like 9, 10 months, but start spinning at 5 months, 6 months. Like toward the end of the season, they be starting to spin. Some of them. Velocity is good on these. Got good spin. He himself was only about 15 feet max, but I would call him. I won't call him a Class A roller. I call him more like a Class B spinner. He's faster than a Class A roller because he's tighter, but he's quick, in and out. Good stability. That's why he's here. D Brown got him from me, but D Brown, like his son, got bred and gave him as a youngster. So he's here. I'll probably end up using him, but most likely he'll be going to the twins' house to go on a hen they got from Mike Walton. They say it was pretty hot, and this right here I think will take care of that problem. And then when you won't lose anything else, you won't lose too much depth, you won't lose no frequency, you won't lose no spin, but you'll gain stability with this. And it might come in a little later, which is all right if this worth the wait. I think this bird can do that. Well, I know he can do it. Now we got another bird that was in the kit, but this one actually flew. His sister was like a dynamo, like a super hen. I mean, she flew all 2019 and part of 2020. She got caught in the beginning of 20. I had her in my hand. I wasn't gonna fly her. For some reason, I can't remember why I wasn't gonna fly her, but I threw her up and she went in the kit and she spun. As soon as she came out, Cooper came out over from underneath, grabbed her, and took her down so we couldn't find her. So that same day, this bird was in the kit, and the second kit, about 15, 20 feet. This one, the falcon came, grabbed it, took out all these secondaries and half the tail. And the bird dove down in the next door neighbor's yard. And we went back there, couldn't find it nowhere. We looked everywhere. And about 2 or 3 hours later, maybe 4 hours later, the bird flew up over the gate and flew right to the kit box. And we didn't know where it was. So when it came in, I said, okay, that hen can take her sister place. It's a cock. I started watching it in the break up, changing, getting wider. Cock. That's a cock. It's a cock. And I produced off him. As a matter of fact, I gave Patrick Tate a hen off him to fly. He stocked it and he's breeding off of her. She's real nice. It's off this cock right here. This is the dad. This dad's your cock. Your hen, Patrick, right here. Which is blue velvet and 100%. My blue check pearl, I 100% hen. She's really good. She's a really good producer. Blue velvet is the cock I used to take to the shows. I always win. He's no longer hitting. I think he's up at David House. And he was only, he's 12, he'll be 11 years old now. He's 11 years old now, so he stopped hitting last year. And he hit the year before, the whole year. He probably hit now, but when he started hitting and missing, if I don't have to have him, I don't mess with him. I just move on. I give him to my friends, check if he gets some off of him, plus if he don't. But Platinum is an 07. Oh, he's a late 07, early 08. And he's still hitting. Platinum still hitting. He don't hit it all the time. He hit, miss. But he's still hitting. Platinum is. But I don't use him. One of my friends got it. I don't need Platinum right now. And these are really good. It's called these are called the torpedo birds because of a sister. One got caught, and another blue check sister that was really like fast, like a torpedo. And that's what these are. Okay, this right here is 51. This was bred by David Lopez, which is off the 912 and the sizzle stuff. So, matter of fact, this bird daddy they call Little Sizzle, I think. Little red model cock. Real nice producer. Has no smoke in his bird at all. He's not a main bird, but I keep him around because he gives me that commitment on the breaks. He gives me that. So he's still here. He's only 2013, so he's getting on time. So I'll breed him the second half of the year, and then I'll go from there with him. Okay. Go back to the shot. Okay, this is Jackie Robinson. The reason why it's called Jackie Robinson, he's black, blue band, number 42. Jackie Robinson. 42. Well, it's backwards because I got the camera right there, but 42. Pretty good producer. He throws some really good birds, but they depend on the hands I put him to. I can dictate what I get from him easy. I can manipulate, make him easy. He's easy manipulated in the breeding loft, which makes him. I can do what I want to. I can get deep birds, short birds, just by changing the hands. So he's one of the platinum sons right here. One of the ones that have been 18 that was not flown, but it was a good producer. As a matter of fact, the bird I call the Bob birds is the father. He's a real nice bird. Nice balance, everything. He's just a nice type. He's a little thicker in the wing than I normally would like, but it fits his body. So it's pretty much all right. It's all right for him. But nice bird right here. 42. Even though I like this bird, I don't have to have this bird, but I'm not going to give him away at all. So he'll still be here breeding. But I don't have to have this bird. It's not one of them have birds. But he's a usable bird. He's not down now, because guess what? His sons are down. Did that one. Okay. This red grizzle here, ash red chick like grizzle, not recessive. This one was bred by Jeff Young. And I saw birds like this in his kit. I said, I want to try one of those whites. He said, all right. So I went in loft and looked in his cage. He had one in the nest. So I picked this one. So I'll take this one. He's a little different from my birds. I mean, basically, he's the same. But if you look at the secondaries, they get kind of wider here. But I sent him to Jeff house with one of my hens, and he got a bird in the first kit already. He got one in the second kit. So I know he's good enough, and he can produce. But the babies don't look like them. These birds lean kind of forward more than my birds stay up more straight. But that's just cosmetics. That's the easy part. The performance part is here. That's why he's here. Do I have to have him? No. It's another source to get some of the same traits that I have from a different source, which lines them up even more. My little black. It's a new one. It's another one. Just brought the kid because I lost the mother. He was nice. He was really nice. About 15 feet and a real good span. He was in my kit and I flew for the world. This is one of the blacks. He was just starting then. He was just like 8 feet then. He was just starting off then. But he got to about 20 feet maybe. He probably would have finished at about 25, 30 maybe. But he was already at close to 15, 20 feet. Nice bird. My fault. I closed the cage, but didn't close the cage, and she got out. And she was born that year, and I didn't fly no birds, so she wasn't flown. But she was right off the big head red check, one of his daughters. I only had two, now I have one. Her back. Okay, I'm back. I had to check some stuff in my storage. Let me see who I didn't do. Did that. Oh, this guy. We'll do this guy right here, right now, real quick. I don't know how much space I got left, but this is 0303. 100% birds. Those that saw my birds fly in 2000, was that 13 and 14? Or 14 and 15? 14 and 15. This was that bird everybody kept calling down white flight. If you guys can see, he's a red checker. Heavy blue fleckings in his tail. With a beard. Anywhere from 30 to 60 feet. This one. 100% cock. This bird is responsible for all my depth. So what I'm doing though now, I bred and flew several birds off him with several different hens. So this bird will be going to one of my club members, David House, Dayweed. It's on Dayweed right here. He gonna breed off of him, and I'll pick a few from him over time. You know, nice bird though, nice spinner. This is the spinner, 30 to 60, no doubt.